Good evening, everyone. Hello, guys. Welcome to another Sunday's night, at least for this part of Europe webinar brought to you by Elevating Forex. We just sent the link out, so we are expecting many people to join until everybody gets in front of their screens. I just want to ask you, where are you watching us from? Friendly Fred, I remember you from the last webinar, the name at least, not the face. Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon. Where are you attending from? Fatma from Italy. Wow. I have to admit that last Sunday, the UK attendees were many more. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Fred. Thank you so much. The Trust Pilot. Greg said from UK. Okay. Fred, what do you mean? What names involved? Neman, like every Sunday from Serbia. Nice. Gergo from Hungary. Hello from the UK. Nice. Ak from Ireland. Theodore. Kalispera and good evening, my friend. From Reunion Island, Jerome, nice. From Slovenia, we have people from Norway. Stamatis from Greece. Wow, Mark from UK. Simona from Lithuania. From Bahrain. Wow, Lisa from the UK. How are you, Stamatis? I just prefer, I'm also Greek Cypriot, but I prefer to keep the native language here in English. So thank you for your comment. From Republica Dominica, nice. From Amsterdam, Collins, welcome. Pablo from Dominica Republic, nice. From Croatia, oh my God, we have so many, wow, so many attendees. Guys, we broke records here. I just want to take the screenshot. I mean, 100 people on the webinar. It's a no-brainer. Wow, that's awesome. So from Estonia, from Scotland, Poland, and there we go. So without taking any further time, let's get started. For one more time, Elevating Forex, of course, myself would like to welcome you to this Sunday webinar here at Insight and Predictions. And before we proceed, just to make sure that everyone is aware that this webinar is for educational purposes only, without any intention of personal or professional or financial advice. Is that cool? If you hear me, just say yes. Unfortunately, I cannot hear you. You just can't type on the box. Okay. So, because if we let the mics on for everyone, it's going to be a little bit chaotic on the webinar, and I hope you understand. I will try all the webinars. I try to make them in a way that they are very interactive, and you guys are having a good time behind the screen, and it's not like just a webinar where you're going to fall asleep. I hope so. Okay, so for those who see me for first time in front of you, okay, my name is Theo. My surname is Theodorou. I remember when I used to be in Australia and they asked me, okay, so what's your name? And I was Theo. What's your surname? Theodorou. So which one is the? They were getting confused. For those, they asked me how to. Some people, they wanted to check, let's say, who am I on social media and all this stuff. I just direct people to my LinkedIn. It's Theo Theodorou 21, so you can just validate the person. Okay, so just for a few words about what I do in the financial markets. What I do in the financial market and what's my experience and why you can listen or you can pay attention to the knowledge and information about the markets that I share. It's because beside my 11 years of experience as a trader, I also have a good academic background as a financial technical analyst, okay? And I've been awarded by the Society of Technical Analysis. So I hold a certification from the Society of Technical Analysis in the UK, which is this one here, the diploma with a badge. And also I'm a certified market technician by the International Federation of Technical Analysts, okay? And I love CFD trading, I love currencies and indices. That's why I mainly and primarily trade too many of them on a daily basis. So beside that, on a daily basis, I deliver market analysis for hedge fund, for prop firms with text and charts and detailed content, tradable stuff. And I publish articles, and usually I publish articles in financial magazines. I talk about a little bit more in depth of the oil as well, on gold. And this is the favorite slide of many people, I think so, because that's where they just bring their awareness of, okay, something big is going on. In all these years that I'm involved in the industry, I've been honored to host webinars, exclusive webinars with gentlemen like John Bollinger, who invented the Bollinger Bands. You may use on your, or may not use, or you're aware on your charting platforms. This is the panels here with the explanation we did on that side. Then this is Steve Nimson, the gentleman who brought us the candlesticks in the Western world. He wrote many books beyond candlesticks and all this stuff. And we had a webinar here. The guy on the left, it's David Collins from the UK, talks about volume in trading. And Fraser from the US, we touch on psychology and mindset and all this stuff, as well as my good friend Alex from Greece, that he based in the UK, that he's also an awarded financial technician. So without any further, let's start with the Euro US dollar. Okay, now, guys, if you have any questions, please put them on the chat below. I'm more than happy to answer as many as I can, although there are so many attendees on the webinar. I don't know, out of 100 people, if everybody asks one question, you would just keep me here until, for the next 2 hours. So, but I'm joking. Whatever you want to ask, please feel free to ask. Okay, now, for those they are, by the way, who is here for first time? Can you please just put a I am or me or something, just very quickly on the chat box. There is a reason that I am asking this one, because 100 people on a webinar, it's not a small thing. It's I see many of you guys writing. Thank you so much. It gives me a good understanding, so I know how to blend all the information to make the content relevant for you. Now, the way I explain the weekly market outlooks here is the way it's going to be relevant for you if you want to trade yourself beside the signals that you receive from our traders on a daily basis. Now, the only way to give you information that you can take them and use them for the whole week and be relevant is to use specifically 2 time frames. And that's the weekly time frame to do the analysis, and the execution time frame to be either the 4-hour chart or the 1-hour chart. Okay, most of my trades, I take them on the 4-hour or 1-hour chart. Okay, they are valid either for 1 day or for a couple of days. It's not like the signals you receive on a daily basis, that they are on a very fast pace. Okay, that's why when we do this analysis, we have the privilege of time to monitor more than 5 and 10 markets. Actually, I monitor 25 markets every day, and they are very simple because I use a very structured way of explaining. And this is what and how I will show you here. Okay, and yeah, so the euro, I was about to say something, but I will tell you later on. the euro US dollar, last week we were expecting actually the market to move a little bit to the downside because there were a key levels of resistance here based on the weekly charts. However, the price, because of what's going on in the world primarily, and the bullish up here on the euro, and the market created a new higher high. So after this, we expect from this week onwards, so from tomorrow onwards, we do expect this bullish sentiment to continue until at least this 1.11 or 1.114 level of resistance. Why? Because if the price starts moving forward, it's gonna continue moving forward until it finds a strong area of resistance, and then it may either break to the upside or reverse and break to the downside. Now, for those who are wondering, we will do analysis on the gold market because gold is crucial now, but a bit later. Okay. Gregory, leverage, any leverage, doesn't matter. Either 1 to 100, 1 to 500, it's okay, as long as you have a good system like the one we teach here to trade it. Okay, so this is my first time in the webinar and I like it. From Pablo, thank you so much, appreciate it. TNU, it's my first time. Most people seeing in my friends, you seeing in most of my friends and co-workers. Fantastic. So what I traded, by the way, during the webinars, I will also show you what I traded the previous week. Okay, so for me, out of what happened last week, I found only one trading setup for the euro US dollar, and it was this bullish engulfing candle here. You know, I talk a lot for about bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing candles. They are among the most powerful candlestick, reversal candlestick patterns in the Forex market and in general in the market. And there is a very specific way to use them, but also there is a very specific way to learn them. And it's something that I spend a lot of time and many months during my my development as trader to be very accurate on how do I define a bullish and bearish engulfing. And I remember it's been a while that I said I will put some slides on and I will show you, but all the time it just comes down to it's very time consuming to spend, let's say, 30 minutes on this webinar and explain you all this stuff. Okay, but I will try to do my best, and I will try to see if I can share some slides tonight. I will do. Otherwise, I will send them on the, I don't know if I'm able to send them on the chat here. Yeah, I will find a way to send them to you today. So what we expect next week to happen is the price, I zoom out a little bit, to continue moving upwards. Now, the price, rarely it's gonna move in a straight line until the next resistance without any evidence of correction or retracement. So at some point, yes, we do expect the price to move downwards before it's gonna move upwards. So while the price is moving downwards, we can scale down to the lower time frames, like the hourly time frames, and take advantage of these pullbacks or retracements, find a bullish engulfing or a long lower wick candle, and take it and trade to the upside. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? Or it sounds, if you are very new to trading, you find it a little bit hard to follow with everything that I say. Some people, they say, yes, it's perfect. I'm expecting to hear some people say no as well, because, I mean, if it was my first time as well watching the charts, I would say, oh my God, I don't understand. But don't worry, I'm here to help you. We are here to support you. Okay, so that's the analysis for the euro US dollar, and the most important level here to watch is all the way up here, this resistance. Okay, so we want to buy the dips, assuming the uptrend will resume and continue. Next one, Great British Pound against the US dollar. It was a phenomenal performance by the sterling last week. The price we commented that this can go either way. We said that primarily because the moving averages, they pointing upward. Sorry, somebody wrote on the comments, is it a strategy to use the 10 and 40 period moving averages on the weekly chart? There is no strategy here. It's just the 10 and the 50 and the 40 on the weekly chart. They represent the 50 and the 200 period moving average on the daily chart. So I see because I don't look at the daily chart, I just know the direction on the daily chart by looking at the moving averages. I don't trade the moving averages. I don't trade the bounces. I just use them as trend filters. Okay. And if you're going to use moving averages, try to have them on a light color, not to stand out, because then they're going to put you in a position to get fold and trade the bounces. We don't want to trade the bounces. Now, if the market was moving in a lower highs and lower lows, but with these long lower wicks, they signifying that it might not be a good time to continue selling. I was keen to buy or sell at a break to the upside or a break to the downside from the weekly chart. And on the 4-hour time frame, the market just made this double bottom. They have some divergences here and start making higher highs and higher lows. This bullish engulfing here was the one that I wanted to buy, but the entry with a stop loss, it was so large compared to the target that I have, it was somewhere here, so I couldn't just take the trade. Now, reward to risk is what's going to make profit to the trader. As good as you are in the analysis, as exceptional you are in as big account, you have everything. I mean, you have all the skills, the mindset, everything. If you don't apply the perfect execution with the reward to risk, when you trade the 4-hour time frame and the hourly time frame, when you trade lower time frames, it's a different story. You can go for 0.55 to 1, and then 1 to 1, 1.5 to 1. The prices, they move in a way that it's different, but especially on this higher time frame, it's crucial. It's very important. I hope that makes sense. Next one. So after this one, yeah, we expected the price either to retrace, find support here and move upwards, or if it's going to break below this swing low here, it's going to change market structure, and we're going to look for shorts until this area. Okay, because there is a resistance here, it's not that clear. But if price breaks above this area here, then the next resistance is this one up there. Okay, any questions so far? Next one, it's the USD Japanese yen. That went a bit sideways, and honestly, there were a lot of trading opportunities based on the reversals price action we saw on the weekly chart last week. One, it was this one here. So the price with this pin bar or long lower wick, it pointed that some bullishness it might come, and actually it was very minimal activity because both the US dollar and the Japanese yen, they were both weak currencies. They weren't strong currencies. So even against to each other, they didn't show any directional move. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, what do we expect? I'm not going to do anything between these two levels because the market is indecisive. Either the price is going to break above this one here, and then I will look to go on the hourly time frame and look for lower highs and lower lows to buy, or to break below this one here and go to find short plays. Okay. The way I trade, it's primarily the trends, regardless if it's any time frame. I just trade the waves. I just trade the trend because they offer high probability setups. Next one, Australian dollar was very strong last week, and I capitalized on this one in 2 positions. First, for those they were, who was on the webinar last week? Let's start from this one. Who was here last week? I know many of you put I'm here every week, I know, yeah. Who was here last week? Okay, perfect. Okay, Casper, we will increase participant limit because it's only 100, yep. So last week, we talked about the potential of the Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay, what did we say? We said that because the Australian dollar, US dollar came from a level of support, a very strong level of support, and it printed this combo bullish engulfing with a long lower wick candle. We expect that at some point out of those 5 trading days, we're going to try to find some higher highs and higher lows on the lower time frame to trade. I got into 2 trades only here. The one was on Tuesday and the other was on Friday. The one was, both of them actually were during New York trading session. Bullish engulfing here, market was going up. Bullish engulfing, entry here, stop loss below the low of the bullish engulfing, 2 to 1. Then on Friday, on Wednesday, nothing. On Thursday, nothing. I didn't find the price action. I was keen to trade this one here, but look at how much you have to risk on this trade. The reward to risk wasn't favorable. The setup was great. The reward to risk wasn't favorable. So the trade is not to be taken, at least based on my trading stuff. And then another bullish engulfing here combination in an uptrend. Again, 2 to, I think they were both 2 to 1. This is 2 to 1, and yeah, this one 2 to 1. So these were the 2 trades that I took last week on this one. Okay. So what do we expect from this week to happen? Well, it's simple. The market, it's in an uptrend. It does make higher highs and higher lows. I want to see the price to keep moving with higher highs and higher lows. It's going to correct at some point, maybe somewhere here. If I'm going to find a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, then I will press the trigger and I will take the trade. Okay, simple as that. That's how we do it. And that's what we expect until the next key level of resistance, at least somewhere there or somewhere there. The ultimate level, it's up here, okay, because there are more touches over there. If you want to use trend lines for Treon filters to understand when the uptrend will terminate it, just feel free to use them. Okay. Next one is the USD Canadian dollar. Here I had some winning trades and one losing trade. Actually, the winning trade was on Wednesday and the losing trade was on Thursday on the hourly time frame and the 4-hour time frame. Now, why? Because last week we were here and we said on the weekly time frame there is a bearish engulfing from resistance. It's a strong bearish candle, and I want to look for short positions. So on the 4-hour time frame, the price was making lower highs and lower lows, and on the hourly time frame, a bearish engulfing opportunity arose here. I think that was during the London trading session, yeah, 10 a.m. local time. So I took the trade 2 to 1. And then the other one was, I got out by the spread. Actually, it was on this area here. So I had the stop loss there, but I got out by the spread. The entry on the 4-hour time frame, sorry, the entry was here. And yeah, that was a losing trade. So what do we expect from next week onwards is the price to continue moving lower until this area of support, because now it's a clear, that's the hourly time frame. It's a clear downtrend, guys. You see, price makes lower highs and lower lows. We want to see the market sustain these lower highs and lower lows. Okay. And the next one, New Zealand US dollar. Oh my God, this one, it's very confusing. Last week, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand decreases their interest rates, cut the rates, and from, I think, 5.5%, they took them to 5.25%. They expected to keep them unchanged, but they didn't. So it's very, before I go short on this one, because yeah, it looks like it's not that clear, but if I'm keen to go short, I want to see first reversal price action on the weekly chart. If I don't see reversal price action, then it makes the life much harder. Now, if you ask me, Theo, you have only one market to trade, and that's the New Zealand US dollar. Which direction would you trade? I will say on the 4-hour chart, if the price breaks above this high here, I will wait for the next pullback to go long. It needs to buy. Or if the price breaks below these low points here, I will wait for the retracement to sell. Okay, but here to try and trade price action or this very short-term block and this fair value price or fair value gap, if you're familiar with smart money concept, I'm not going to look to touch it or to do anything with that. Okay. Collins asks, what are the higher highs and higher lows? Oh, okay, guys, at this point, allow me to walk you through something very fast. Okay, now, because I know there are many people here which either they are for first time, they are either very beginners, they have a little bit there, a little bit there. Here for Elevating Forex, at Elevating Forex, we decided to put something together, and just give me 1 second, I will explain you. I offer private coaching for those they want one-on-one sessions up, and I also offer group educational sessions. Okay, now the private coachings, I have a package of a peak performance coaching. It's only for 8 sessions, this one. I do it on a weekly basis. The duration is 1 hour, and it's for beginners with no experience, traders with a little bit or full experience, advanced trader, they want to elevate their trading and skills. Okay, and the group educational sessions is for group of people. Okay, it's a package of 15 sessions. I do them on the weekly. It's for 45 minutes. Maximum people I can take, sorry for that, only 15 people, because I need to have the live interaction. Everybody will be allowed to talk and speak and say and ask. This is for everyone. Either you are beginner, you are intermediate, doesn't matter. I start from the A and I finish to Z, and you have everything, trading plus and all this stuff. Okay, and this it's going to start from the first week of September. Now, in order to join, you can send us message at Elevating Forex Support, and the guys will direct you to me and I will take it through. However, it's easier for you. Now, what's the prices? Because I don't like to hide left and right, and I want to be straightforward and clear. By the way, after this, we're going to check the gold, okay, the gold market. So for peak performance private coaching, the price normally it's $12.99 for the 8 sessions, and the group educational sessions, it's $9.99 for 12 sessions. Sorry, I want to say for 15 sessions, but it's for 50, it's written for 12. Now, the $12.99 for the 8 sessions for Elevating Forex members, you are on the webinar here, it's going to go only for $6.99 US, and that includes the 8 sessions. And the group educational sessions from $9.99, it's going to be only $399 US, and that's for 15 45-minute sessions. Okay, we go from A and we finish to Z. I hope you understand. I can take only 15 people. This price, it's valid only for the next 9 days. I didn't want to say it's valid for 1 hour or 2 hours. No, it's for the next 9 days. Either you can send us a message at support, or you send me, I'm also on Telegram, or at whatever it's easier for you. Okay. Yes, I do smart money concepts, and I teach smart money concept as well. Okay, so these are the facts, guys. If you want, just either send us a message, send me, or send us a message, whatever it's easier for you. Let me go back to the chart, and yeah, however you prefer. Now, last time I told you that I will share. Okay, I will share with you some important aspects, how to read the bullish engulfing, the bearish engulfing, and the bullish and the bearish candles. Now, I will forward the slides to support at Elevating Forex, and you can send a message there and take them. Or if you, if it's easier for you, you send me a message on Telegram, and you can get them from there. Whatever suits you. Either way is fine. Okay. Yes, my name is Theo Theodoro. I mean the same thing. Yeah, you can find it. Yep, Collins, I want to join. Okay, just send us a message, and I will help you on that. Gold. So, weekly chart. The price on the gold hit all-time high. Now, all-time high here. Last week we said that this price action can take the market either way. It can either push it higher or it can push it lower, and we were betting more to push it lower because It's a reversal price action, a bullish reversal price action, and we found it at resistance. Now, we don't know this week what's going to happen. Many people, they message me and they ask me, Theo, what's going to happen, and other traders, and we try to, but again, guys, trade what you see, not what you think, not how you feel. Okay, this market is going upwards. So for those that trade smart money concept, that's a 4 hour, that's a 1 hour chart. There is a fair value gap here on the, or fair value price on the 4 hour time frame, which you can use to expect some price bounce. At the same time, there is an inside support, and it's something that I teach on the group and personal educational coaching, to be honest. So we can use this area for more buys. Now, how do we know if the price will keep rising? Guys, we don't know that. We don't know if the price will keep moving upwards, okay? What we know is that the market made a new higher high. So if the price comes somewhere here, I will look to buy with a price action reversal. If the price continue drops below, it's part of trading. It's part of doing business here, okay? So this is the bias. All-time high doesn't give us any strong estimation of the next area of resistance. If the price keeps rallying, I use the Fibonacci extension tool, and it's something that, of course, I will teach you to predict either the 161.8 or the 200% for targets. And that's around 25.30 to 25.40. So that's the only thing we have, to be honest, to say about where we see the gold going. But if it's going to drop lower, and on the lower time frames like 1 hour, we're going to see the price breaking below this swing low here, which was the pretty much the most relevant, then definitely we're going to look for short opportunities, okay? But it has a long way to go. Actually, we expect to see some gaps in the markets this Monday, or after few hours, actually, when the market open. Next one, let's walk through the other currency pairs that I believe they're going to offer exceptional trading opportunities. For those they doing this webinar for a while, they know that I keep the best for the end. Yeah, now I'm joking. If there is something, we start from the majors, then we go to the gold, and then we go to the minor pairs. But most of the times, the cross pairs or minor pairs, they offer lucrative opportunities. Like last week, we were focusing on the weakness of the Euro Australian dollar, Pound Australian dollar, Euro New Zealand, Pound New Zealand. That's what it is. Now, Euro Canadian dollar weekly chart. Look at this. The market is in an uptrend, okay? And the price, it's a bullish inside candle. So I keep that as I want to look for buy opportunities in the lower time frames. If I go down to the 4 hour time frame, I want to see these higher highs and higher lows as we have here. That was a downtrend. It broke. Price makes higher highs and higher lows. Retested here. So I'm going to look for a bullish engulfing anywhere here to go long and push it higher. Okay. How to, yep, some people, they ask how to receive. Guys, if you want to receive I can definitely, whatever it's easier for you guys, either, yeah, you either send us a message at support, or send me a message on Telegram, and I will forward you the slides about the bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, bullish and bearish candles. That's okay. So to put watermark, yes, perfect. Let me put a watermark on the chart. Up, where is the watermark? Here. Okay, Euro Canadian dollar. So I will look for long positions. What time frame are you looking for entry? Yeah, either on the 4 hour or on the 1 hour time frame. I do my analysis on the weekly chart just in 5 seconds, 10 seconds to identify if there is a clear direction plus a price action that agrees with the direction, and then I go to the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame. I try between those to find the ways to get into the market with the trends, higher highs and higher lows. Okay, simple as that. But I'm telling you, primarily, I use 90% of my trading setups, if no more. It's bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing candlesticks. Like, let me show you, like this one here. This is the slide I want to, this is the things I prepare for you and I want to send them over. Okay, how the bullish engulfing is, the bearish engulfing, what to look for, how it looks like, what's the high probability, and especially for new traders here, I will give you also what is the bearish candle, how to trade it, and what is the bullish candle. Okay, but these ones here, you must, I try to send them here, but I cannot send them here. So you can ask from Elevating Forex support, or you can send me a message on Telegram, whatever it's easier for you and whatever it works, it's more convenience for you guys. For us, either way, it's fine. Next one, Euro New Zealand. I was looking to go short here last week, and that's what we said on our analysis, but the fact that the Reserve Bank of New Zealand cut the interest rate, it didn't really give us a lot of room to find bullish opportunities. So next week, I'm a bit flat on this one. Euro Australian dollar, I will try to keep going for short here, at least until this middle line. So on the 4-hour time frame, it looks something like this. I got a losing trade last week. It was somewhere, it was this one here. It was a losing trade, but I'm on this trade here, trying to see if the market is going to break and complete this left-right head, which we call head and shoulder reversal pattern. Okay, so very bearish on this one. The pound Australian dollar, the same price makes here higher highs and higher lows. I want to see the price to break below this support before I committed to short positions. Euro CAD, very promising. Sorry, pound CAD, very promising. I want to go long on this one. So the market makes higher highs and higher lows. The price is coming slowly back. Somewhere at this area, I will see if there is going to be a bullish engulfing price action. I will go long or a long lower wick. On the hourly time frame, the same, at the same area, somewhere here. Let me draw it for you. If the price is going to come in reverse, I will definitely look to go long. Now, I'm not going to take entries based on the bounce on the trend line. I use a trend line to see when the price, if the price will break below the trend line. Okay. Next one, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, another very promising one. The weekly chart. We explained based on the weekly chart last week that this week we're going to look for long positions. There were some opportunities, but I wasn't around to take them on this one. And this week we expect the price to continue moving upwards. So how can we enter the trade? We can go on the 4-hour or hourly time frame. And when the price makes higher highs and higher lows, we can just get into it. Okay. So, do you think the Euro CAD will keep going up? I've got many sells on. Okay. Look, based on the technical factors, I see the upward move. Now, if something changes and goes down, I cannot say that. And it's very hard when people, they come to me and ask me, do you think it's going to go up or it's going to go down? I don't think it's going to go neither up, either it's going to go down. I just see what the price is doing right now, and I expect I make my prediction based on the market conditions. Okay. Next one, I will be very interested. It's going to be the Swiss franc candidates and pairs, because again, we talked about potential buying opportunities on the Aussie Swiss, on the New Zealand Swiss, not on the CAD Swiss, on the on the Euro Swiss and on the Pound Swiss, which they were very good last week. But now we expect the price to continue moving upwards because of this market structure here. So on the hourly time frame, it looks like this. Price made like this. It came down. It went a little bit up. I want to see the price coming down here. Maybe it's going to reach this area of resistance, of support, before it's going to find some double bottom and move to the upside. And next one, New Zealand Swissy. Okay, New Zealand was also a weak currency. Swiss franc was also a weak currency. And what happened is that the price, let's say, didn't move beyond this area. I'm not gonna try to get my lag on this one. I prefer to trade the Aussie Swissy, because for those they don't know, in currency correlation, the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar, they kind of have similarities. Next ones, we're going to try to go long on or buy the CAD yen, the New Zealand yen, the Aussie yen, not the Swiss yen. I wouldn't go on that one, because this one here, they are all came from these bullish pin bars. All of them, they printed bullish pin bars, and there is still room for the price to move upwards. So we didn't say about the euro yen or the pound yen. About the euro yen, for example, there is room for the price to move somewhere around this 168 resistance. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. That's the 4-hour time frame, hourly time frame. If the price it's going to start making higher highs and higher lows, I will try to trade this one to the upside. Oh my God, there are many people. How to, yep. Let me read if there are comments that we didn't answer here. First time, where higher highs and higher, how many? What other, somebody asked, what other pair affect gold like dollar index that shows correlation? I would say now, with what's going on with the global events, because it's still the US dollar directly attached. Sorry, the gold is directly attached to the US dollar, but there are also countries that they try to go beside the US dollar, but in order to buy gold, they need to go through the US dollar exchange. So the correlation, it's not 100% there. It's a little bit weird now. Okay. I think we answer all the questions and we cover all the markets. Guys, is there anything you want to ask me before we end this webinar? Oil, yes, of course. Let's check the oil. US oil, it's one of my favorite markets, actually. I trade it on a daily basis. Thank you, Dan. Said your webinar is done. Said your webinar is perfect. Thank you so much. Up. I think this is not, no, this one is the correct one. So on the oil, last week on the weekly chart, the price ended with bearish doji candle, or something like, it's not very clear here. It's not a doji, it's pretty doji, but let's say it's a gravestone doji. Okay, so on the 4-hour chart, I will be looking next week to go short. There is a fair value price here, or fair value gap, if you know it as fair value gap. There are a couple of resistance areas here. If the price, you can copy them on your chart. feel free to copy them. If the price moves upwards and comes, you can take the positions there. And yeah, I will be looking for short positions. Actually, there are some levels here. Feel free to use them as well. Thank you. Bless Sunday. Guys, remember, I want to send you these bullish candles. Technical. I want to do a technical analysis course, but would you say it has made you to become successful, or it's based on your practicing on the chart? Chris, the knowledge is power. And for everyone here, guys, knowledge is power. I mean, without knowledge, you can't go forward. But knowledge and technical analysis, it's one part of the equation. Practice also needed, and also we need to understand a little bit more about the way we feel and the way we trade. Okay. Yeah, of course. Where can I find you? Oil, we said about oil. Guys, if you want to receive it tonight, some people, they ask they want to receive it tonight, feel free to either send at Elevating Forex or send me and I will send you the slides tonight. Or if you want anything about this, the group coaching or private coaching, the group sessions, just let us know. However you feel more comfortable. How do you find the US? Some platforms, they have it as WTI. You can search as WTI. Maybe it's there. Okay. So one more time, guys, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, to be honest, hosting this webinar for you. I really enjoy it. We really value you here at Elevating Forex. Myself and all team, just send us a message to get the slides. Okay. Perfect. So I look forward to see you all next Sunday, or if you're going to sign up for most of you, they interested about the educational, the group educational things, where it's more directly to everything about trading. So yep, I will send you, we will send you on Telegram. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, guys, I will end the webinar now. Again, it was a privilege and pleasure. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and I will see you all on Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye.